you are going to be receiving some sort of message. So this is a wonderful omen for you. Base them on hope and vision. Virgo, welcome to your February 2026 reading. I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm bringing you the Signature Mystic Compass spread, and that means that we are looking at the 4 elements in the 4 directions: north, east, south, and west. To the north we have our earth element, and so this is your career, finances, housing, maybe the people closest to you. Then over to the east we have our air element, and this is your thoughts, dreams, focus, anything of the mind. Where is your mind? What's filling your mind? Then to the south we have your connection with the divine. This is the fire element, so this is your connection to the divine, spirit, source, your higher self, goddess, god, etc. And finally, over to the west we have your emotions and feelings. So let's see what we have for you this month. Alrighty, to the north we have, so for each of the 4 directions, we've got a general theme followed by an action item. So starting out, we have the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. And so this is looking at where you've already planted seeds a long time ago, and some of those seeds are coming to fruition. And you are going to be receiving some sort of message about these seeds, okay? You're receiving a message about what is ready to be harvested, and what is, where are your next steps taking you, okay? This is looking at your, this is looking at your finances, your housing, your career. So where did you plant a seed previously that you can harvest it now? Did you have a conversation with someone? Did you go to a conference months ago and you had a great conversation and you were networking and you met someone who might have a job opportunity for you now? Or did you invest in some stocks or cryptocurrency a long time ago and now you're able to take that out? So this is just like the general theme of what we're seeing here. There are also spiritual messages that are coming in. So maybe you started a meditation practice, and now you're able to more easily connect with the divine in terms of action steps to take in your daily life around housing or your career, you know. And like maybe now, because you've had this daily meditation going on for several months or several years, you're now at a point where you're ready to make hard decisions. Alrighty, and what is our action item here? We have the sun. This is so nice. This is asking you, this is like big time celebration and big time planting more seeds. So we already had some seeds coming through that are ready to be harvested, but this is asking you to plant even more seeds because they will grow, they will flourish, they will shine. So this is encouraging you, and you don't have to do this alone. You can have these opportunities with other people. So this is a wonderful omen for you in this area of your life, Virgo. Alrighty, where are we going with our air element? Ace of Wands. So more wands. This is already like a spirit heavy reading for you, Virgo. With the Ace of Wands, these are how you're spending your time with your thoughts. Some of you are thinking about growing a family. So some of you are thinking about having children. Some of you are thinking about having children as a single parent. So you're thinking about adopting just by yourself, like you're not in a partnership. So you're thinking about adopting, you're thinking about maybe IVF or a surrogate mother or something like that. Some of you are thinking about new projects, like passion projects, not just like something you have to do, but like you're thinking about like something that's deeply passionate to you. Like some of you are artists and some of you are healers, and you're thinking about like taking that to the next level. What is your action item here? 5 of Cups. This card is reminding you to that there will be people that are for you and there will be people that are against you in these endeavors, okay? And when you're thinking about that, it's reminding you not to take to heart all of the negativity that you might receive from others. So maybe you're really wanting to have a baby, but then everyone around you is saying, in this economy, or like you don't have the finances or like the right setup, or like you're a single person, so how are you supposed to have a baby now? And this is reminding you that even though there are people that are against what it is that you're doing and do not agree with it, there are other people that are for you. And as long as you're for yourself, that's really all that matters. So this is reminding you to keep in integrity with yourself and not overthink what other people might say about this or share with you, because they're coming from their own lens and their own experience, and that doesn't mean that they know what is best for you. Or and a lot of people think, just like a lot of people are well-meaning in being against certain things that you might want to do for yourself. Like, let's use the example of having a baby, because they're thinking about it they're thinking of you. So they're saying this isn't a good idea because they think that it's going to be extra strain on you, or that it's going to be a difficult endeavor for you. But guess what? They're not you. So they don't know really what's going on inside of you, in your head and in your heart around this. And so just because they can't see that for themselves, people are projecting that onto you, even if it's well-meaning, okay? Moving on. So stay true to yourself and integrity with what it is that these new project ideas or new life ideas that you have in your head, okay? All right, Virgo. To the south, we have a central theme of the 4 of Swords. This card is representing dreams. So this is your dreamland. What are your biggest dreams in life? Did you have a literal dream recently that told you that was more spiritual in nature? Because of the placement here, we're looking at things that are of your connection to the divine. Are you someone who is exploring your spiritual gifts, like clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, etc.? And is dream interpretation or dream messaging one of your gifts? This is really asking you to dive into that. This is bringing that up. So there's something here going on with your dreams. Are you having any recurring dreams? Because those really need to be paid attention to and thought out, okay? What is your action item here, Virgo? The Star. There is hope here. So when you're having these dreams, base them on hope and vision. These are like big these are like big milestones for you, like big markers of where it is that you're going, and you can see the vision even though other people can't. This is your encouragement to keep going, keep hoping, and keep acting on those dreams and believing in those dreams, even when everyone else around you is saying it's impossible, okay? Over to the west with our emotions and feelings. A water element here. We have our Ace of Swords. So are you beginning to feel things now that maybe you've never felt before in your life? Is there something that has stirred in you that is brand new for you? And is it bringing about new thoughts and are you accessing new thoughts because of these feelings? That's really what's coming out here. Your action item in that regard is our Page of Pentacles. This is very action oriented, Virgo, Page of Pentacles. So this is asking you to take those emotions and those new thoughts and put them to work and do something with them, and really learn on an intimate level, what are those emotions and why are they appearing now? Why are they appearing now? What is going on for you? Where can you use those emotions for the greater good of humanity and for others in the world? It's hard for a lot of you to connect with your emotions, and this is an opportunity to connect with them and do something with them in a very rare moment in time. Okay, Virgo? Finally, we have one single card to tie everything together and as kind of like a central theme for the whole reading for you, okay? And this month we have the moon. Alrighty, Virgo, with this moon card, we're looking at cycles. So everything that comes in, everything that is happening is coming in a cycle, in a pattern. And you can choose if you want that pattern and cycle to continue or if you want it to shift course, okay? So some of you need the pattern to shift course. Some of you need the pattern to remain just as it is. And this is a reminder that everything that occurs will also pass. So even though it's coming up and maybe you're spiraling and it's like in life spiraling and you're like coming up again and again and again, maybe you've been on this healing journey and you're just like, okay, I've already healed this thing 10 times, why do I have to heal it again? It's because it's on a spiral up. So we revisit similar patterns and we revisit similar and the same situations over and over again, just in new ways, because we've already healed one layer of it or addressed one layer of it. And then now it's coming back around again so that we can heal yet another layer of it. This is all in the benefit of you and your higher good and your growth as a human and as a soul being on the planet. Okay, Virgo, please tell me how this resonated with all of you. I'm really interested to know, what are these new projects? What are you celebrating? What are the new seeds that you're planting? And what are these thoughts and what are your dreams? Like, this is some huge messaging here for you. We have 3 major arcana cards out here, so these are like major milestones for you, and I can see that you're advancing. We have sun, moon, and star here, Virgo. So what's going on? Like, you need to spend more time in the sky. Go outside at night and look at the stars in the sky and the moon. Go outside during the day. How does the sky feel different during the day versus during the night? Also, try going outside at dawn and at dusk, where both the sun and moon and sometimes the stars are visible all at the same time. And that's going to help launch you even further on your journey this month. This is something you can do every day if you have the time, if you can make the time for that, or at least once a week, and start recognizing what patterns, what are you noticing physically that's out there, but then how are you noticing that identify itself in you as feelings and emotions, and what thoughts arise. I would love to hear more from you, Virgo. This is amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Please also check out your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs, as that's going to give you a fuller picture of everything that's going on for you and everything that's to come this month. And also remember to check out the 2026 tarot spread for the year ahead for all signs. This is not zodiac specific, this is for the whole collective, and that's going to help you figure out on a month-to-month basis. We can look at these readings and see what's going on for you personally, but then having that collective reading helps you figure out what's going on with everybody else and how that relates back to you individually. Thank you so much, Virgo. I love having you here. I will see you again so soon. Bye.